good evening, good morning, good night. I don't know what time it is you're listening to this, but welcome back to the Vic and B. Austin podcast. I am your host, B. Austin. I'm here with my co-host,
Young Vic.
and we got a special guest co-host tonight. 2 podcasts in a row. We're joined by Kay Little. What's good?
What's up, what's up?
Yo, I feel like that was a warm welcome. I said, what's good?
What's up?
Damn, you too chill right now. You get turned up. The Ciroc is not kicked in yet, but I'm hoping that it will sometime
Not
soon.
quite
It
yet.
might, okay? It might.
We
So-
know you.
What?
So, in honor of our public service announcement, summer is officially here. It's Memorial Day weekend. It's the official kickoff to summer. I want to ask you, man, how many relationships are ending right around this time? Because it's about to start getting popping again.
Almost every single one that doesn't involve kids. Almost every single one of
I
them.
would like to think that that's not true.
You would
It's
like to
true.
think, but if you're in your honest opinion, what percentage? 10%? 15%? I'll say like 25% of relationships at least is ending right around now.
Facto.
If not now, then a week ago. If not now, then a week from now, maybe a month from now. But it's about over. Cuffing season is done.
People really cannot end their relationship just because, oh, summer's out now.
No,
Why not?
but people have started making reasons like to get into arguments.
And it's not just guys.
It's been brewing up.
Oh, it's girls too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Starting season
Yo.
definition. It's not a
Yo,
bad
what's
thing.
that song on Fab had a song? What was it? It was on Soul Tape 3, I think it was. So we gotta say goodbye for the summer. It's like, it's basically about how
I know the song.
you know the song.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
hoes keep calling.
We'll
I
get
ain't
back to
picking
you
up.
on that.
Yeah.
We'll get
But
back.
anyways, yes, people do that. Like cuffing season, like people will find somebody. Yo, the summer's ending. Yo,
The song
I've been
was
chilling.
called
I seen
Cuffing
it. Yes. The song was called cuffing season. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. It's so much like. It's so many things to do in the summer. Like, yo, people are going out more. People are hitting happy hours. You're going to cookouts. You're going to day parties. People like to travel and
You
take
can
their
do all
vacations
of
in the
that with
summer.
your significant other. too.
But it's not as fun.
Houseway.
When the crop tops and the sundresses come out, you can't help yourself.
Shades
You
only
break
go
your
so
neck.
far though. I mean, you can
Stop
have shades on.
playing.
You can see through them things. Like,
Come
here's
on.
the thing though. It becomes a situation where it's like, do I really want to be disrespecting my girl all summer?
Exactly. I'm doing it for the best of us. Like, I'll see you in
Not me.
October.
It's you. It's not you.
Okay.
It's me.
So you never participated in the cuffing season?
Maybe, but I feel like I didn't break up with that person just because, oh shit, it's warm out.
He broke up with you.
Subconsciously.
No!
Subconsciously it happened though. Regardless of how it happened, what it happened.
happened.
But here's the thing. It's 2 things that you don't want to be in the summertime. You really don't want to be cuffed up and you really don't want to be broke. Because there's always shit going on that,
It is.
that
Yeah.
involves
It
both
is.
of those 2 things. Like,
Right.
you gotta have your money up.
Yeah.
I mean, in a situation, you don't really want to be the guy that's like cuffed. I mean, unless kids are involved or you're married and shit like that, because those situations are way more complicated to remove yourself from. But other than that, it's like, yo, I'm out of here. You coming up with mad excuses to get into mad arguments before the summer
You do.
starts. Like, subconsciously, you're like, yo, it's coming, it's coming. So in January, you're already on some bullshit. Let me see what I can get away with. Let me see how mad I can get her.
Right. And then you send her off Valentine's Day. You make sure you take care of Valentine's Day. And then after that, you're guilt free. You know what I mean? Cuffing season starts right around October. So you go to the Halloween parties. I went to the Halloween parties with you. I went to Thanksgiving with you at your crazy aunt house. I went to your work Christmas party. I went to the ugly sweater party. I went to your Friendsgiving. We exchanged gifts for Christmas. We did New Year's together. Oh, great.
You really
And then-
gotta hold it down for Christmas.
And then to
though.
put a bow on all of it, I held it down for Valentine's Day. I fulfilled my cuffing season duties. It's time to break it off without no guilt.
And God forbid you live in fucking LA or something like that where the shit is like.
It's really popping.
Miami?
Yeah,
Like,
Miami.
stop it.
Yeah, you live somewhere down there. I don't know. Cuffing season might be a little shorter than it is in Virginia.
Yeah, I think honestly something in the water might have broke a lot of couples up a couple of weeks ago. You know what? Do I really want to be cuffed at something in the water?
I was glad to be cuffed with some of the word. That was cool. But as far
I
as
was
the
glad
summertime goes, I'm still glad to be cuffed.
That's what I thought.
Right,
Okay,
okay.
okay,
I gotta go to sleep
Oh,
tonight.
okay.
Do you think it's harder to maintain a relationship in the summer?
I don't. I feel like it's whoever that person, like who you're with. if you are enjoying that person's company and like you guys are meshing really well, you guys like to do the same things together, why can't you do that shit in the summer? Why can't you go to the beach, go out together?
Because the stars is out. The stars is out during the summer.
It's not always greener on the other side. Like, you know what I'm saying? You think that this person is whatever, but
We could get a lot of sponsorship with these politically correct answers that Kira's giving us.
what?
Like, tell us the
I mean,
truth.
This is what I feel like.
Time out. Let me ask you something. When you come back from this cold ass weather in Chicago and you come to decent weather in Virginia where it's like
And it's
87, 97 degrees, I mean, we're not trying to incriminate you, but you come and you having a good time, you kicking it with your family, your friends and shit like that. Is it hard to be in a situation? I mean, regardless of the
Look, you got like Sunday. So for example, Sunday, Flowtopia is gonna be popping. People gonna be everywhere.
It's Memorial Day
Memorial Day
weekend.
weekend.
The weekend before, it was like, we were fresh off seeing you. It's
Right.
like, yo, Kira's in town.
Let's
You
turn
already
up.
know we
Let's
gotta
have
turn
fun.
up.
Yeah,
It's
well,
like, yo,
I
let's
do that anyway.
go.
Whether it's summer, winter, fall, whenever I come out, it's not always the summertime when I'm here.
But the summertime is just, it's like what he said. It's the
It's
summer
just what it
dresses.
do,
It's
yes.
it's like everybody wants to be out in the streets. It's
Oh,
cool. Like,
it's better. Like it's just tougher to maintain. For example, like I was chilling all winter. This week, y'all hit me up, said, yo, let's do a happy hour on Wednesday. So I had to tell Shorty, look, yo,
Be a
my
little late.
peoples, I'm going to a happy hour. Thursday, my boy's getting married on Saturday. It's like Thursday, we want to go for one last hurrah. Friday, we here recording the pod. Saturday, I got the wedding to go to. It's wedding season now. I got a wedding to go to. Sunday is gonna be Flowtopia Beach Day. Somebody probably cook out.
sounds like
Monday.
you're at the wrong time.
Right, exactly. I'm not cuffing, but it's very, very difficult to maintain a relationship. If it was 10 degrees outside, yo, what you doing? Let's go Netflix and chill. Oh yeah, all right.
But why can't you bring whoever you're with at that time to all of those?
Because the
events?
stars is in here tonight. Don't you understand? It's clock out.
and then listen
I'm
to the
supposed
thing,
to
though.
disrespect
Here's
you
the
on my
thing.
show. I'm supposed to disrespect you.
The stars
Like,
is
if I'm breaking
trying
my
to
neck-
shine too. It's not like
Exactly.
they out just to be out. They trying to shine. They
Yes,
they
like,
they
yo.
fresh off a situation and trying to shine. And the funny thing is they're not trying to shine for the whole summer because they trying to shine for tonight. So my man, you know what I'm saying? So my man, I gotta be there for my guy.
Okay.
The stars there. When the stars align, you can't pass up that opportunity. And it's disrespectful for the person that's coming. It's better to break it off at the end of cuffing season to drag somebody along when
Making me
you know what time it is.
There's a reason that there's a cuffing season.
Yes, that time is allotted to do those things.
Yes, but I feel like that's like the intro to like, or you can, this is the time where I can find somebody.
It's crazy
I
because
agree.
ironically, we know what we know, and sometimes we end up finding them at that point. And it's just right like what you said. Like you're like, yo, I found a dope chick. But it's because they were trying to shine too. And it happened, organically.
Yeah.
But you don't ever go in a situation like, yo, in the beginning of summer, goddamn May 26th, I'm trying to find something. You trying to find something, goddamn August 29th. That's when you're
Yeah.
really trying to find
Well,
it.
But you're like,
Labor Day
oh
weekend.
shit, I'm lonely. Like,
Labor Day
You're
weekend.
not lonely, but you know what season is going into. It's foresight.
Yeah.
You're trying to catch them right before the season starts. Because if you wait till September 29th or around there, they're already going to be cuffed.
Well, it's slim pickings.
It's-
Whoever's out there is probably not
Yeah,
You don't want
exactly.
that.
It's like the ones that you're like, ah, damn. You the leftovers. It's when it's 3 in the morning. It's like,
Yes, both of y'all faces. Like,
Do y'all
I
disagree?
need, yes, tell me.
Do you disagree?
Yes,
Yeah. Thank you. Thank
okay,
you.
what do you disagree with?
because your only argument is, oh, there's gonna be badder chicks out there. There's always gonna be badder chicks anywhere you go.
Exactly. Exactly.
He fresh off listening to J. Cole Love Yours. That's what it is. And he's fresh into a relationship too. That's cool.
I'm 3 years in.
That ain't fresh.
Ain't no fresh.
Y'all never lived together yet.
What does that mean?
That's the big
That
thing.
means you learn about people.
You get the on and off still status.
But
Like,
it's still like Kiara said, it depends on who you with. Cece's not a jealous person. Like, she points out the ass to me sometimes.
That ass.
yeah,
She's like, yo, look, she got yams. Like, look at that shit. Her titties out. Look at
Hey.
it used to
Like,
be like,
she's
it used
not
to be like that.
jealous. Like, that's who you're with.
That's how it used to be.
How
Now,
it used to be?
that's how it used to be for me.
It's not gonna
It used to be like, damn, she got a
It
fat
never
ass.
used to be
And I used to be
like
like, yo, that's cool.
Hell no.
But
I don't know. I remember those
It
days.
never used to be like that.
No,
for you.
if a
No,
girl
no,
has
it
a nice ass, I will
happened.
definitely point it out. Like,
No, it's
I am
never-
not afraid to.
It's
Yes,
never-
I will.
No, no.
though.
She has, but not in the recent last 4 years.
Well, it was cuffing season. Well, we'll see this summer now.
No. It's something the war, she was like, I would have never let you come here by yourself. Now that I see this, it's something the war is over for you.
Wow.
You said that.
Exactly. The truth comes out.
Comes out.
Yeah, it's something in the war. She was
This
like,
is why
hell
you
no.
have to make a clean break at the end of cuffing season. That is the exact
No, but ideally, this conversation that we're having, like I said, when you're married and you have kids or no kids and married, the situation and the conversation happens.
Right,
It's different.
we're speaking in a vacuum here, hypothetically speaking. You know? Like females do it too though. I feel like women do it too.
Subconsciously, you may
definitely
come up, yeah.
Women definitely get a guy to hibernate with, take to the Christmas parties and to do this and that. And then the summer's coming, I wanna be out here. That happens.
If she was really like into the guy and it was like mutual, I don't think just because summer is coming that she would break up with him.
I agree. And
That
if the
person.
guy's really into the girl, the same thing.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying it's tougher. Summer can put a strain on the relationship, especially if you're local and like, yo, you got people hitting you up, you coming back into town. It shouldn't. Right. It shouldn't be people living homeless and people got millions of dollars, but that's the world we live in.
Okay.
That's not the same.
Look, if you
It's
have
not
somebody,
It is the same.
if you have somebody that you're in cupping season with and you truly like that person,
Yes,
you're
you're like,
now gonna break
fuck
up with that
her,
person because it's
yeah.
summertime.
Like-
You're gonna be like, yo, my boy's having a cookout, come with me.
Thanks.
Yo, let's do this, let's do things together.
Yes.
You're not gonna break up with somebody just because
It's
cupping
fucking
season's
summer.
over.
I agree. But what
Okay.
cuffing season is a trial period. Truffing season is, look, I want to cuffing. I want to be comfortable, you want to be comfortable. If the cuffing season is that strong, you can get caught up in it. Yeah, you can get caught up in it and realize, you know what? Let's go ahead and give it a chance. Through the summer, after cuffing season is over, let's try to keep it going.
So is this a whole conversation that you guys like that people have before?
No, like you say, you just make an argument to get out of there. But hopefully, if you're in an understanding relationship, maybe you and the girl can be like, yo, this is cuffing season. I need somebody. You need somebody. And we'll reevaluate this at the end of cuffing season if you want to continue to do this.
What ends up
You can look at it like a business agreement.
So you're not in a relationship. You just
No,
casually
no,
engage.
no.
Yes, exactly.
But it's not that. Okay,
So-
in the relationship,
I mean,
and shit
people
like
do
that.
no strings attached and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's not a relationship. So you can do that.
Yeah.
No,
Exactly.
it's like you know it's coming, so you start coming up. And sometimes it may not be a planned thing. You start coming up with some bullshit that kind of like get you out of the situation in the first place. Like, yo,
Then
it's
you,
about to be
then you
something.
didn't
But I
want to
mean,
be
you
in
didn't do
that
it.
situation in the first place.
Well,
I still,
you did.
I
In the
know
winter
you
time.
did.
In the winter.
In the
So
winter
So you don't
time.
have the right to change your mind? Whoever you be,
So then again, it's situational.
Yo, there's a
It's-
lot of dudes out here that
Love
had,
is tough.
had a great situation going, and they left it. They left it for cupping season. They could have really liked this shit, but they're like, yo, it's the summertime. There's something about the weather and like everybody hitting your phone, like, yo, what you doing tonight? What you doing tonight?
Yeah.
And it just getting tired of being like, hey, babe,
Damn,
can I
I
go
gotta
out?
answer
Or-
to
I feel like this is more of a guy thing than a girl thing. Do you?
It's because you
I feel
answering
like
the time.
it is.
No,
The female doesn't answer to nobody. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like you literally set shit. Like you like, yo, I want to do something, and you do it. You don't say, hey, can I do this? I mean, that's what it is. That's why
Where's
it's not.
Leash? I need her queens right
Thank
now.
you, thank you,
Where is
thank
Leash
you,
right
thank
now?
you.
I wish
Leash
you
is
was
like
there.
the queens.
Time out. I'm calling you guys queens. Like you guys run things. No, you
Yeah,
run
bro,
things in a relationship. Like that's why it's not a thing for you because there's really no such thing as cuffing season.
Right.
Because it's like
Because you can
guys
keep that
dictate
thing on the right. You can keep that thing on the back burner. Go out, do what you want to do, and you know if you know what, I'm gonna text him at 1:30. The nigga's answering.
Yeah, there's
You
no.
hop
That's
into
what
a
I'm
nigga
saying.
DMs.
That's what I'm
If
saying.
you hop into a nigga DMs in any situation, he is answering.
It's
Not my
point blank,
nigga.
period.
My nigga sleep.
Yo, no.
No. I'm just talking about in general, if I'm gonna hop into a girl's DM, I have to be strategic about it. I gotta say, okay, how am I gonna craft this? Just a hey is not gonna work.
It ain't.
I gotta say something. I gotta stand out. I gotta look at what time it is. Then if I text this too late, then she's gonna think it's a booty call. If I don't say the right thing, it's gonna come off as I'm thirsty.
Girls,
Or I may come off as straight. Girl, you hop into a nigga DMs, he's
Like,
answering
hey.
lickety split. You don't
I'm
gotta
like,
think
yo,
about
you
what
don't
you're
even have
saying.
to write the
You
EY.
got-
You can just
exactly.
write a H.
You write one letter.
It could be a capital H and the motherfucker is
Y'all
on his
controlling
way.
it.
You got as soon as
Y'all
you
controlling it. I'm going out tonight. If I don't see nothing I want tonight, I hit the nigga that I had during cuffs.
matter of fact,
he gonna
if
answer.
a girl hits a do not it's just the 3 little dot signs. Like you thinking about writing some shit. I'm on my way. No problem. I'm on my way.
It's different.
Girls hold so much power when it comes to everything as far as dudes. I tell Melissa this all the time. Like, you got more power than any, like, literally dudes want, we talked about this kind of in the pod, dudes want simple things. Like, it's like, yo, our world revolves around this, this, and this. And women, if you know that, it's like, there's nothing in the world you can't get out of a dude. So there's no seasons for you because it's like, yo, at any given time, I could just be like, yo, I'm going to hit whoever up, whoever it is that I want to hit up. It don't matter if that dude is in any type of situation, he'll figure it out. Like, I'm going to hit this dude up and I'm going to do whatever I want. If a girl, like you said, if a girl wants to get a rent paid, she wants blah, blah, you can.
Yeah.
If you're a pretty girl, you could literally manipulate your way to do anything in the world. Motherfucker will give you his whole PIN number and everything.
Yeah, I know girls that don't buy drinks. I know girls that getting their rent paid. I know girls that's getting all the clothes they want. Like, yo, if you play this thing right, you getting taken care of.
And it's not, and it's not something that you even have to
couple season.
Possibly.
It's no possibly about it. It's not even something that has to be like a big elaborate plan. A dude is just falling. Like, yo, it is what it is, man. Like, the minute that you show an interest in a guy, he's like falling. Like, yo, unless, you know, most dudes, I'm talking about at least 75% of dudes. It's like, yo, if you're a cute girl and you show some type of interest, he's willing to do and you're not just giving it up off the GP, he's willing to do anything to kind of make it happen. Yep. Whether it's 3 months in, 4 months in, you hit him up, he's there. Hey, I need some food, I need this, I need that. It's there. For most guys that got something going on in their life. But for dudes, it's like, you gotta finagle the ways, there's season for guys. Yeah,
Unless, well, look. You either gotta work hard if you want something attractive, but I know some niggas
who get whoever, whatever.
I know some niggas that's picking up women from the old folks home. Yeah, this is my yo dog, this is my girl, nigga. That is not your girl.
Stop.
Oh,
she's 63 years old. That is not your girl.
Yeah, there's also been the thing, you know what I'm saying? When it's tax season, the dude who you see at the mall, he with whoever and whatever. She like, yo, she about to get a check.
You with her? I've seen those things when you just.
We see that all the time.
I'm gonna go ahead and 2 nickels make a dime every time. So I'm gonna go ahead. You can get I know some niggas out there that is getting their rent paid, got a place to stay, driving her car all the time.
Oh my God.
But again, she look like a gargoyle. But I mean, that's neither here nor there.
And then most of the time, that chick want to be shown off. She
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, always
Only got me so long.
my nigga, like, you gotta take me out at least once a month. And that's the thing. But there's dudes out there that won't do that. I mean, it's way rarer than because girls could do that and never be seen with the guy. Like, the dude only wants to be seen when you like at the crib. Yeah, like,
if I'm proud of you, I want to be seen with you. If I'm not,
no. But what I'm saying is, a girl could be with a guy for 5 years, getting everything paid for, and you never see that girl with that dude because he just wants to see her at the crib.
Yeah, you just want that ass.
Yeah, he come to the crib, we take care of what we gotta take care of, then you go live your life, you go to credit card, blah, 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 whatever you want.
Yes. But if it's
a girl,
if it's flip,
she like, I want everybody to know that you whip my big ass.
Yeah.
Like, all of that shit.
Wait, he's paying for the shit too, though.
Well, it's different, you know?
How's it
He's
different?
literally paying. His reputation is gone.
How's it different?
It ain't different. That's why you got no answer.
How's it different?
It ain't different.
It just is. I don't know how to.
Yeah, that's what a chick said. That's what a chick said when she got no goddamn reply. It ain't different.
It's just.
That's why we talk about the cuffing season thing, blah blah. Dudes have to plan for these things. A girl just like, yo, this nigga, he love his pussy. So I don't care if I leave him today. If I hit him up a week from now, or I hit him up in September, 2 months from now, and I hit him up and say, hey, come slide through. He slide through no matter what I did to him. I could have did some foul shit to him, whatever.
Niggas are very forgiving if you're giving them that pussy. Absolutely.
That's what it is. If you a pretty girl, you pretty much have niggas in the palm of your hands. But here's the thing though. You know, there's certain chicks you gotta get past some type of like moral, like, you know, boundaries. There's a lot of girls that are, and a lot of it has to do with the culture that we kind of love, hip hop culture and girl. Like when you hear these girl rappers and shit like that, and they kind of push like, yo, we gonna jerk these dudes, all we wanna do is get this money, blah, blah, blah. You don't hear a lot of girls talking about some, stay in a relationship, marry this dude, have kids, but that shit don't exist. Same way it don't exist.
Nah, because it's not the
It does
same thing.
exist.
It exists, but it's very few, far in between. The same way you don't hear dudes saying like, a lot of rappers saying like, yo, honor your woman, she's a queen, blah, 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 because that's what you constantly see.
But I feel like
the
that's-
City
that's
Girls,
what it-
Cardi B,
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj, you kind of
They're
see.
like anthems right there.
But I also feel like that's where the disconnect is. I feel like it goes the opposite way. I feel like a lot of times, and in my experience, I've experienced where it's the girl actually wants to cuff the dude. Like the girl wants a relationship, she wants something more, and a lot of times the dude is just in it for the pussy.
Yeah.
But I feel
Doing
like
whatever he can, pretending like he wants to be in a relationship, pretending like he's feeling her
Yeah.
until he gets the pussy, or he's in it just for the physical.
But I feel like a lot of that is either when they get past a certain stage, like
I
after.
feel like that's from the jump.
You know what I'm saying? Listen.
Pretend like you're a gentleman, you know what I mean? I'm gonna trick him and play Mr. Nice Guy.
Oh no, dudes definitely
I'm
do
like,
that. But
man,
I just mean
like,
from a female's perspective, you're already past that situation. Like you've already went through your whole stage, or you were just that person from the jump and you haven't reached the whole stage. Like that's what. So like with girls, they'll kind of either get into a relationship prematurely and then kind of be in the relationship, and then once they get out of the relationship, they're like, damn, I haven't really expressed myself, experienced things, or you get into a situation and you do it on the front end, like you get rid of that.
See, I think it's more out of revenge. I think it's on the front end, the way guys and girls are raised. Guys, as kids, I just feel like as boys, you're raised like, yo, you gotta go out there, you gotta sow your wild oats, you gotta smash as many girls as you can, and then
And then
eventually you get
vice
tired of it
versa,
and then
yeah.
settle down.
I think
Women,
on the other hand,
girls
like,
are raised. You gotta
No.
you gotta be proper.
Yeah.
You gotta stay a virgin as long as
Yeah.
possible till you meet
Yep.
the right guy. You have sex with that guy,
Yeah.
and then you get
But
married.
sometimes that backfires, though.
But what I
because
think
you're
is when you're
constantly
talking
told
about
that.
the Cardi B's and the female rappers and like having guys trick on you and using guys, I think that's after you've been burnt.
Yes.
So you've
I
been
agree.
he played Prince Charming. Turned out that he just was in it just to hit it, and you got burnt by him, and then you got burnt by the next guy, did the same thing, or the other guy. It's like, fuck these niggas, right? Fuck these niggas, now I'm gonna
Yeah.
do me.
That happens.
That's what
That's
I
what I'm
think
saying. That happens more often than not. That's what I'm also.
Yeah.
We're also kind of saying the same thing. It's like that. If you pick 10
But it's
dudes
like
to pick-
girls having men's mentality. That's what that is.
Because
Yeah,
they've
no,
been
no.
burnt by guys, though.
Yes,
I feel like it
yeah.
comes out of being burnt by
No,
guys
yeah.
a lot of the
No.
time.
But as a woman, you have to realize where you're at when you meet some people. Like it's like if you meet a dude in an environment where it's
That
like
doesn't matter.
it
I know
does
girls
matter.
that met dudes at church that ended up being monsters. I know girls that,
Give me an example.
give you an example. I just said that. Met a guy at church, and he ended up being a monster.
I mean, are you serious about that? Like,
Yes, that's happened.
How often?
How often? I'm just giving you an example. I don't know how often. That's
So
not
you
what
said
it
the
is.
guys end up being
Right.
a monster?
Yeah, or I know a girl that met a guy off Tinder and he was great.
Yeah, no, but I'm not saying anything about
At
Tinder
a
or
bar,
anything.
at a
That's
club, you
what
say
I'm
you gotta
saying,
think where you meet these dudes.
No, that's it. A lot of it has to do with where you looking
It
for
just
love at
depends
though.
on the person.
Like
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Where you looking for love at, and what time you also
No,
looking for love.
No,
I
I
don't
think
it's
agree
so.
with that. I don't agree with that.
Yo, people are some
yes.
wild actors, boy.
Yep.
Now, when
Yep.
you look back in retrospect, yeah, there may have been some red flags, but niggas and females
People are-
put on a front at the beginning.
Yep.
Like we was talking about outfits, you put on your best outfit when you first meet somebody.
And you
then
run out of shit, yeah.
You run out of shit, but
And then you show your true
Yeah.
self. Like you don't have
and
nothing
people show
else
their
but to
true
do.
self. Yo, it's wolves and sheep's clothing all the time, but there's a lot of sheep and wolves clothing too. Like
Okay,
play tough
but-
on the outside.
okay.
I hate that too. Like girls play tough on the outside, but then after you get through that tough exterior, it's like, oh, I see why dudes was running over you.
So, question: do you think, okay, like statistically, if you make a dude like wait 90 days or like a couple or like a month or
No,
whatever,
I don't
versus
believe that.
like letting a dude smash like the first day,
No.
is there any difference in
I
like?
don't think so.
You
I don't think so. I feel like what is waiting for? Like, what are you waiting for? Like, if you're gonna do it, then do what you want to do. It all depends on that guy and his personality and what he's looking for and what he wants out of this and stuff like that. You waiting for the same guy 90 days versus the day one. If he's feeling you, he's feeling you. And
Well,
he's
let-
gonna,
Well, let's not say it's 90 days. Let's say you go out on a few dates with this dude, you feeling this dude or whatever, and you're like, yo, like, do you feel like
Do you feel like you have a better chance waiting to have sex, or you think it just doesn't matter? It's just a crapshoot.
No.
meaning like a better chance for whether it's
So,
gonna last longer,
okay.
like the relationship.
Okay.
It's naturally gonna
Yeah.
last longer if you ain't let him
If
hit
you-
for 90 days.
well-
90 days longer than what it.
Well, you never
If
know
you-
what he was doing. I mean, during them 90 days.
That's true.
If you wait, I feel like if you wait, like true colors come out. Like if he's only there for your pussy, then
He's gonna get impatient.
yeah, and he's gonna leave, and then you're like, oh,
But that's
okay,
why
this is
people
why
do that though.
Right.
People
Yeah.
do that
But
so
you
that,
just
so
said it
that you
doesn't
can
matter
get.
if you wait.
That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
Because
You're contradicting
the
yourself.
guy's gonna be who he is day 1 or day 90 or whatever.
Yeah, but whether you find that out,
Whether-
if you
okay,
give
yeah.
the pussy or
Then
not,
yes.
that's what the difference. That's the conversation that we're having.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you should wait so that you can figure out who this dude is, or
You should.
give him the pussy off GP because it doesn't matter? Like that's what we mean.
Yeah.
I guess if you're taking this relationship serious, then I guess you should wait. Yeah.
Well, you never know.
You never
You
know.
meet
Yeah,
somebody. You
that's
meet
what-
somebody on an even
That's why
platform.
it's very. I don't know.
It's been a while for me too, so I really don't know.
I don't know. Live your life.
It's a feeling thing, is what you're
Yeah,
saying. It's
yeah.
something like, yo, if we have that chemistry and he can convince me and make me comfortable enough to do it,
Yeah.
then we'll do it.
Then
If
go
not,
ahead.
then I feel
I
like,
don't think people should stick to a rule, though, a set rule.
90-day rule.
No, I don't feel like
no, that's a
people should.
thing out here.
It is.
It is.
It
It
is.
is. Yeah.
I don't think that people should
I think that's
stick
way
to
too
that. I feel like if it
I bet you
happens organically, then just like I feel like you should always just go with the flow. You know,
I had to
what I'm
wait
saying?
a while, though.
If you're
But what if you've been going with the
experiencing-
flow your whole life and it ain't been working? Any time to switch something up?
She's married though. It has been
I'm
working.
talking hypothetically.
How about
You've been
you?
going with the flow.
Time out,
Okay, all my life and
as
this shit ain't
a
working.
single male, do you, if a girl, I mean, obviously, you want the girl to let you hit as soon as possible, but do you lose respect if you hit in the first night?
Yes, that's a good question.
Depends
little
on
bit.
how I hit.
If you hit in the car or wherever it's
Wherever it's
available.
If
available.
I'm fucking a Burger King bathroom, then yes, I lose all respect.
How about if you fucking in the
If
back
I'm
of the
fucking
LS?
What about in your
in the
car?
penthouse of a suite, there we go.
What about
and
your
it was
car?
ready, she paid for it.
What about your car?
You
I
know,
lose
I'm just
respect
kidding.
if-
I don't lose. It all depends on how it happens. So I mean, if it was just
You let me hit it the first time in the car, bro.
Are you gonna lose respect? Yeah.
you losing
facts.
respect,
Big facts.
I
I
don't
mean,
I
think
think
I am.
that's the thing, bro.
I don't think I am.
it
At
is.
this point, I don't think I am. If the connection was like that, we was vibing all night, and we really had that type of connection, I was like, yo,
Sometimes as guys, we seem to think that like our game is that tough that we like, yo, we got it a smash in the car. But in my head, after the fact, after like a day or two, I'm thinking like, well, if she like my game ain't that tough. If
right?
She
So
let
you
me
think
hit
she
the
let
car.
me hit, she let
She let
everybody
dudes
hit.
hit in the car. Like, I mean, that's the thing. That's how dudes start to think after a while. Like, how many dudes is she letting hit in the car? Especially if you hit in the car and like, you know what I mean? It was just
Yeah.
like a, you know what I mean?
But I don't think that's losing respect necessarily. That's losing.
Okay.
I guess that's
Interest, maybe?
not even interest.
No, you still might want to. I mean, you're still
guess you
definitely
just
gonna
figure-
want to smash. It doesn't.
Yeah,
when you,
yeah, that's
lose, you
tough.
can lose all
That is
type
tough.
of
If
respect
certain
for a
things,
girl.
yeah.
But if she let you
If
smash,
if
it's
certain
like-
things in a if certain things happen too early in the relationship process, you start to think, yo, if this is happening this early with me, is this really special? Like, is this really something?
a real dude is always going to tell himself that he's not really the, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the Mac of all Macs. I'm not the cutest dude in the world. Like, and I like,
But you could be. That's the
No, no,
thing.
no,
Should
that's
you
what I'm
ask? Should you ask? Should a guy ask?
About what?
If I hit it the first night in the car, and then I'm thinking like, that night I'm thinking, oh, I'm the man, yo. Like, I put the game on her. She's really feeling me. Our connection is that deep.
The real question is, are you
Or,
gonna
but then
lie?
after a little bit, you sit back and you're like, yo, if she let me hit on the first date, if she let everybody hit, should he ask that?
Why
Should a
does
guy
it
ask
matter?
that?
No, that's like the same thing as asking what's your body count.
So it shouldn't matter.
See, that
I bet you
never,
hit on
that
the
never
first
mattered to me. As far
Okay,
as
I'll let
my-
you know.
Okay, so then
Does it matter if
I
she
feel
let
like
everybody
that's
hit on
the
the
same
first night?
thing.
Huh?
So it shouldn't matter if she letting everybody hit on the first night?
It will matter.
would.
No. The first night thing is the
What
big
if she was
thing.
like, oh man, I was really feeling you, or whatever.
But I feel
And
like.
that's why.
But a
that
dude is
happened.
gonna think that that's
But
like.
you
that's
don't
that's
know.
cat.
You don't
Like,
I'm not gonna believe that shit.
That's
I'm
cat.
not.
It's like, yo, it's like it don't matter who you
I'm not
are.
saying I would break up with you,
Unless
but
you
I'm
like-
not gonna believe it.
Unless you like super famous or whatever, you gotta. I mean, you gotta be real with yourself to think like, yo, I'm not that dude. Like I might have said some good things. I might
You
have
might
kind
have
of
been that dude that night though.
but
It does happen.
at the end of the day,
Stranger things have
I
happened.
never judge a girl off the amount of dudes she smashed. It's not really that to me. It's basically how easy it was, like how effortless it is to do that. Like, yo,
Maybe
alright,
she likes sex.
Exactly.
She likes sex just as much as you like
no,
sex.
that
I
is
feel
a
like
thing.
it's such a
No,
double
that's
standard
no,
with
that
What's
is a
she-
thing.
what's she like?
Because my next question was
Thank
gonna be,
you, thank you,
how many
thank
times
you.
have you had sex with the girl the first night?
Thank you.
And how many times you wanted to? Every time.
But no, when I say it's a double
Exactly.
standard,
So the fact that what you want is to have sex with
Right,
this girl,
and then if you
right?
get it,
but
then
then
you're like-
you're like, oh, I don't want that bitch
That
no
is
more, or
funny.
whatever.
No,
Like,
that's
that's
funny
fucked
how
up.
it
but
works.
it's not necessarily that you don't want that bitch no more. You
Kinda.
You look at her
You
different.
judging her though.
You are judging her.
You can want that bitch every night of the week. You
No.
just don't want to be in a relationship with that
Exactly.
bitch.
So that's an
different.
issue.
Because she
That's an
gave
issue,
you what
though.
you wanted to early?
Exactly.
Yes, because
So I don't want to be with her because
But I
she
did,
gave you
but
He doesn't wanna wait.
But I do. But
No,
I do
because
want that sex
I don't
that night, right?
mind, first of all, I don't mind waiting, but it's because of the fear, not because you gave me what I want. It's because of the fear that you're giving other people what they want also. Because
But if
it's
she's
a-
with
it's-
you,
it's mostly-
but if she's with you at that time, so then why does it matter? That's the same thing. That's why I said it's like body count. Why does that matter? Because I'm sure guys have had sex with who, like how numerous, exactly.
Dudes are always looking for one night
Exactly.
stands.
So
Dudes
there's-
are always looking to hit that night.
Exactly. So there's always this
I'm looking
double
to hit the night
standard.
I meet you.
Exactly.
I'm trying to hit the night I meet you.
Exactly.
You gave me what I wanted, and now I'm gonna judge you.
So no,
That
so
shit is crazy.
so you're no
No, no,
longer
it's-
interested into that person
It's
because
it's extremely crazy, but it's the facts of how a guy thinks, and it's unfortunate that that's how we think. But it's just like it's almost like a dude comes in the head like have some respect for yourself. Like,
bro, you wanted that shit.
That's what you wanted, and in your head
You literally-
while it's happening, or even to the
So
homies,
she
you're like,
couldn't have
"Yo, I
wanted
did
the
a
same
good job."
thing. They were like, man, she could have been like, man, I'm feeling you, and like, yeah, I wanted
You
this
always
to happen.
you always think that that's a lie though. You always
Why?
think that-
That's
no,
your own.
no, you're a dude too.
Yes.
I'm talking about, no, he's a guy too. He's
I'm a guy
obviously
too.
having a conversation in like the most, non-biased way. But
Yeah.
that's just how guys think. It's not the way that I necessarily
So
think.
you lose interest if you're able to hit on the first night that you meet or whatever, or
We're not saying
or
lose interest. That's the
No.
bad. That's a bad.
But I mean, I
thing.
talk-
why? But I feel like it is.
I talked to
You
her.
you don't look
I
at her
still
in
hit
the
you
same
up.
eyes.
I hit her. I hit. On
Are
the
you gonna
second
only-
time. I hit on the second time I talked to her. The second time, like the second date I hit, and I ended up talking to that girl for a while. So I mean,
Did you look at her differently though? Just because? What you-
initially I paused and I was like, damn, is that kind of quick? But then I was like, yo, I'm feeling her. So we kept talking. Like literally, a guy's objective a lot of the times is, yo, I'm going out
Exactly.
here to
So
try to
if
get
she
some
was
ass.
given what you wanted, then why does that matter?
You know
That
what's
actually should be it should be a microcosm to what the relationship could be. She's willing to give me what I want.
That's a
Who doesn't want to be in a relationship with somebody that gives them what they want?
Thank you.
I want companionship.
You know what's
I
funny?
want dinner cooked by 5:30. I want somebody to travel with. I want somebody that I can laugh and joke with. I want somebody I can fuck. Here's the pussy.
There you go.
There you
She's
go.
giving that shit to you.
Here's a meal.
Let's
next
go
time we date.
travel.
Thank
There you go.
She
And
giving me
you're gonna have
everything I motherfucking want. Without an argument, without you having
That
to
means
work
you
too
guys
hard about
mesh
it.
well.
But it's too easy, so I gotta fucking go. It's crazy. And I'm gonna count on your side of the fence. If I hit the first night, it makes me think, yo, who else has hit it? And I shouldn't. That shouldn't be the way I think. That shouldn't be the way guys think.
No one's saying that this is right.
Right, Red. But
This is just the
I'm just breaking
realization.
it down like, damn, yo, she literally gave me what she wanted.
How do girls feel when a dude hits the first night?
I feel
and he-
like people are like us as women. I feel like that we are more protective. Like, oh no, we shouldn't let them hit because we know how y'all think. Like, okay, if I like this guy,
But it still
if-
happens though.
huh?
It still happens.
Okay, because people are gonna do what they want to do.
This is my thing. Let me ask you something. I've noticed, like, if you don't like a guy and don't see a future with him, you're quicker to let this nigga hit than you would with a guy.
I don't think so.
It is.
Yeah, it is. It
It's a
is.
fact
I'm
of
waiting.
life.
Yo, I actually like this dude. I'm not gonna give him the pussy.
Sometimes you overthink.
Ray
this
Ray,
shit, you know
Ray
what I'm
Ray.
saying? Like,
make you feel good. You gonna come.
And is that a problem?
Thank you.
Right.
Like, I don't understand.
But Brian has qualities. Brian has qualities that you can see in a husband. So I'm not gonna let him hit yet. That Brian's gotta wait. He's got
Because
qualities.
there's this stigma of like, oh
I
shit,
get
if
bullshit.
no,
That's
because it's the
bullshit.
same thing with y'all. There's this stigma
Ray Ray need
of
to
like,
wait.
if I hit too quick, then maybe that
You already
that
know what
woman-
you're expecting
Exactly.
from Ray Ray.
It's-
Ray Ray knows what he's
He
doing.
ain't
You don't gotta worry
Ray
about
Ray's
shit with
that
Ray
Brian.
Ray.
I just want
Brian,
your dick,
you
and
don't
that's
know.
it.
We gotta worry. We gotta.
I get what you're
test
saying.
the waters.
It's almost like
So a
overthinking
dude
things.
that you
Like, I
think
don't
has
wanna
better
ruin this.
qualities, you gotta wait to let him. He has to wait.
I don't. Yes,
It's the
Ray
same-
Ray,
it's
we
the same
know.
thing that we
Ray
talk
Ray
about.
ain't going nowhere. Ray Ray ain't shit. He just fucks really well.
Exactly. Thank you, Mel.
Other person, we want
What
to
if Brian
test the
fucks
waters.
just as well as Ray Ray?
But then
he still gotta wait.
But
But then
no.
once you fuck really well and you replace Ray Ray.
No, you want us to wait, right? You want us to make
They
it
already-
harder
they
for you
already-
guys, or
They
no?
already have heard this conversation that we're having, so they're like, yo,
How sway?
I can't, yeah, no, I'm not saying, I'm saying like, you already know that the dude who you really want to be with doesn't want to fuck you on the first night, so you're like, yo, I got
Yeah,
to
he
get some dick
does.
from somewhere.
Exactly,
No, that's not
but
what
then
he does.
because we're gonna think
he
that
does, but
shit.
he doesn't want.
No.
What you guys say? What
What
you guys
Kiara's
say?
pretty much saying is the Ray Ray guy, she doesn't care what he thinks about her.
Yes.
She doesn't care that he judges her or whatever. The person that she actually cares about, she actually cares about his judgment of her.
I said I would
Right.
rather be
But
Ray
like,
Ray.
it's almost better to
Then
be
you don't
right.
want a
So it's almost
relationship.
better to be Ray Ray. Ray Ray don't gotta put no work in. Ray Ray don't gotta text you good morning. Ray Ray don't gotta take you out to your favorite place.
You're right.
Ray Ray ain't gotta worry about your feelings. Ray Ray ain't gotta do none of that.
Ray
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 just like,
can also get cut off.
no.
Yes.
Ray Ray never gets cut off. He
And
just
Brian
has
is
to
cut
have-
off from the pussy until
But
he
it's-
proves himself.
but it's
After
Ray
a
Ray-
90-day week.
Ray Ray just has to pay his bill and make sure that he receives the text at 1 in the
That's it.
morning after Brian dropped your ass off.
But see,
You're being
you're
judgmental because
Yeah,
just
but
like
this
niggas
is
do this shit
There's no-
all the
there's no-
time.
there's
If
no-
we
there's no-
have one person that we stick to, what's the problem when y'all niggas is bouncing around
got
all the
five
time?
different
This is the
girls.
problem.
And-
This is
There's
the
no,
problem.
no.
This
To
is
me,
the
there's
problem.
no problem.
This is the
Ray Ray
problem.
is
If I'm bouncing around,
Bouncing
Whether
around,
it's-
bouncing around,
whether it's Katie, whether it's
Damn,
I know,
whether it's
that's what I'm
Katie,
saying.
whether it's
They don't
Janae,
care.
whether it's Keisha, whether it's
There we go.
Kelly,
There we
if
go.
any of them want to let me hit at any point in time, whether it's the first day I met you, the 10th day I met you, I'm game.
But you're still gonna have
But on the
that
flip
stigma.
side, whether it's yo, she just whatever, like I just want to smash that. She understands that, no strings attached. It could potentially be a relationship. I still want to smash that. I'm not making nobody wait based on whatever. Like if I think
But
I can
then
have a
it's the
relationship
fact
with
that
her,
you
I
guys-
still want to have sex with her.
That
If
is-
I think that I don't want to have a relationship,
You
I just
would
wanna
want
have
to
sex,
have
I
with
still
any
wanna
one
have
of
sex.
them.
Right, what we're trying to say.
Right, and you want to have sex with Brian, but you think that he may be potential, so you make him wait. Like I feel like it's so
No,
backwards.
it's not
Ray Ray's
backwards.
not a
You
good
know
dude,
what? But you know
but
what?
Ray Ray
But
can hit
this-
quicker. Like that
No,
shit is so
no.
counterintuitive to me.
Oh,
No,
okay,
because there's
again,
no feelings
you
attached
just
with Ray Ray.
contradict yourself.
How?
Because why do you think that we supposedly make the guys that we're more interested into wait? It's because of what you guys said. It's like, oh, that shit's
That's
too
what I
easy.
said earlier.
Exactly. So this is like
It's
this.
because they already have had this conversation. Like, yo, don't let the dude hit on the first night, or give
Because he
him,
gonna think a certain
because he
way.
gonna think.
Exactly.
And I want this to last. Okay, we get that. Even though they
I've
want
done
to
that
fuck you,
before and haven't heard from a nigga. Like for real.
Damn.
Exactly. So like it doesn't matter what you do. The guy's gonna show like his true colors.
But if
Whether
you
or
come
not
out,
you
you
do
let
what
him
you
hit,
wanna do.
but you let him hit and then you didn't hear from him again. You think if you didn't let him hit, you would still hear from him?
Yes.
Yes.
For how long? He get
It
impatient.
doesn't matter until he got impatient and then he was like, yo,
Well
I'm
then
tired of
it
waiting.
wasn't for me.
That-
Right.
Exactly.
So he
And
saved
then
you the
at
time.
least
You let him
you
hit
know-
early. You saved your. You didn't waste your time. You let him hit early. and You didn't waste your time. You found out. Oh, this nigga just.
All right, but
he's
you're
out
not
there.
okay, but I'm not
You
throwing
could've-
the
you could've
boom
waited.
out to everyone.
You could have waited 30 days and the same thing could have happened. You could have waited 90 days.
It would have made it, that
You
me
say-
waiting would make me feel better. Oh, that nigga didn't get it? All right. He didn't get it. That shit would make me feel better. It's not about you. It's not about finding out earlier. At least I dodged one bullet.
Yo,
if
you
they
know-
let you hit on the first night, don't think that it's because
You that think that, so I
Don't-
should
don't
think that I'm
think-
that nigga if I hit the first night.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But here's the
I
thing.
feel like it's
Here's the thing with me,
the
right?
type of personality
I
of the
don't,
women too.
I don't
Like, that's
necessarily want to hit a
You
chick.
know a personality is the first night.
You could. I don't know.
I don't want to. Okay.
People attribute
But
that
if you're
to you.
vibing though, like if you're vibing though and you're chilling and you're just like, damn, this is a good ass time. Why can't somebody have sex with
You
whoever they're
absolutely
with
can.
on the
You
first
can.
night? And it
And that's
not
what
be
I'm
a thing.
arguing for. I'm arguing for that. I feel like the good guys gotta wait longer.
All right. I got a question for you though. So my question is.
If I prove to you that I ain't shit, I can hit the night. But if I act like a real, actual gentleman,
And that can be
I'm not
fake
gonna hit
too,
the
but
night.
then
No,
that's
I
on
just
her.
be
And then,
yourself.
well, damn.
Be
But
yourself.
I've definitely had it both ways.
I know. Unfortunately, I gotta wait. That's the category I had to fall into. Too nice.
The argument that you're making, it depends on the chick. Definitely, you could definitely be a gentleman and definitely not talk about anything, and then the chick want to fuck you. My thing is, does alcohol or being under the influence play a large part of
Obviously.
you kind of like?
Yes.
You know what's
Yes.
funny with
Yes.
me off GP? Like I don't want to fuck a
she's
chick
not
that's
fucking
like.
Ray sober.
Well, I'm saying not fucking drunk, like fucking like.
I don't want to
bitch.
fuck a chick. I don't. To me, it's
If she-
weird.
But you
I
think
like.
she's been drinking like a little bit?
No, I mean you could tell whether somebody's been drinking or
Or
they're
drunk.
fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck
Yeah.
a chick that's fucked up.
Well, you
like,
shouldn't. You shouldn't.
know.
That's a good
No.
thing.
That's called
That's a good
rape.
thing. They,
No,
If they can't remember that they
can't get
consented, that's
consent,
still
they
rape,
don't
guys.
get consent, you know?
Let's throw that out there.
Just say to everybody.
Y'all
Okay, we're
taking
not
it.
promoting that shit. Okay.
Okay, but there's a lot of niggas that will. It's like, yo, I'm
Yes,
trying to get this
and
shit
you're
all the
right.
way fucked up.
You're right.
to
Yeah.
fuck it.
You're right.
But
Yeah.
my thing is like, I don't even like. I want you to make like solid decisions. I don't want to
Yes.
be the dude that you regret in the morning. Like, yo,
Yeah.
who the fuck is this guy in my crib? Like, I really want to have the vibing thing to me matters.
still
I'm like, yo, I want to be. I want to be the dude like, yo, that you made this conscious decision off your own type of, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel
yo,
it.
we kicked it,
I feel
and
it.
like, yo, let's fuck. But not just like, yo, because there's been situations where it's like, yo, you fucking plastered,
Blacked out.
and then there's
Don't
dudes
know
that's
where
just
you
like, yo, alright, let's keep it moving.
Shit is like
I
the thing
mean,
with Jaws. Niggas like, da.
yeah. It's like, yo, we know that this chick
Yeah.
is down to do whatever. Like, let me just go say hi to this
That
chick.
is called rape, guys.
No, it's, I mean, dudes
If
don't
she
look like-
cannot remember
how
the
the fuck are you
next
supposed to
morning,
know what her tolerance is? Like, that's what.
if
Bro, if
you,
you like, bro, if
you
like
have to
fucking
use your
sloppy,
judgment.
falling
Don't
on
be
you,
a dirty nigga.
Thank you.
Is she
Okay,
sloppy?
that's what-
Incoherent.
Unfortunately-
you can tell when bitches are like fucking drunk, or just
Unfortunately,
like, oh, I've had
yo,
drinks.
unfortunately,
There's a difference.
this
You
fucking
can't
world
tell the
consists of.
Obvious. I mean, if there's obvious signs, you can.
Like if
But
she's
if
just
girl
like
did-
out of it and just
There's
like
some chicks that are weird,
forward,
But
then
she's super
no.
flirty and like all over you, and grabbing your shit.
And how about if
That's
she was,
the-
how about
okay.
if she was feeling you? How about if you guys were vibing before she got to that point? You just was chilling with her when she wasn't like super
Then
drunk.
you know what? You should be like, no, I'll wait.
That's what real niggas do.
you should
But a lot of
You
niggas
should
don't do that.
And they don't.
A lot of
But
niggas don't do
that's
that.
what you should do.
And if you don't have like a solid friend with you, or you don't have like a solid like
Then
team
you're
around
fucked.
you,
Yeah.
you're literally
Literally fucked.
Yes.
Basically.
Yes.
That's literally, yeah.
Because yo, you're like, yo,
No,
let's have
see,
sex
and
no
again,
matter what.
that's what
Like,
friends are
Or you don't go out alone.
No, you do not.
but a lot of
If
people,
you're
you know what I'm
female,
saying?
no.
And people fall victim to that situation, and it's crazy because it's like, dudes don't think about it like, yo, this is da da da, this chick is like, because sometimes the dude just be as drunk as the girl, like, and then you fall into situations, you doing this type of crazy shit, and the chick is like, where the fuck am I at? Like, I don't remember nothing that happened. That's the worst shit. I don't remember nothing that happened last night. Like, to
Yeah.
me, I don't want to, I
That's
don't
a
ever
scary
wanna,
feeling too. Like,
because-
she think this and she think that.
yeah, you don't know what time it is, and you don't really know who
And
it
it
is that
depends
you're
on
fucking
the
with.
chick too. It does, cause like some
That's a
people-
big thing.
yeah.
Like you could literally be with, you could literally meet somebody
and you thought it was mutual, and you thought it was this whole thing, and she's telling me some yo shit. I don't remember shit last night.
and then it'd be on some
That's
type of
scary.
shit. Yeah, it's a scary thing, and it happens a lot more than people actually want to think about it. It's like a thing. You go somewhere and you're overserved,
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like we go to places in our hometown or whatever that
And
people
it's
kind of
just
know us,
juice
and
strong.
it's just like
Every
yo.
Juice are strong,
at the end of the
and
night,
shit
you see somebody, you see one or two every night. Like she is plastered, and you see
Oh,
other
hell
couple
yeah.
around her
But-
trying to get her home.
Yeah.
But the first thing you
And
say
then
is she getting fucked tonight. Like
No.
somebody's
Somebody's
fucking
hitting that, yeah.
But no, I'm like, where's her friends? That's what my thing is. Where's her friends at? Where? I hope she didn't go out alone.
Sometimes
Because that's
her
what
friend,
friends are
but
for.
sometimes her friend is.
Sometimes they both in that
I don't
situation.
know.
She fucked up and she fucked up.
There's a definitely good value of having like a
Good,
solid friend.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where you know what I'm saying?
Y'all
How
take
much-
turns.
That
Look,
comes in
I'm
the
getting
game.
fucked up this time around. You getting fucked up next time around. We watch out.
And sometimes
Or
you
we
don't
can
fuck.
put them together and we can just like
Sometimes-
monitor.
We just get fucked up together.
And then
We
you
need
monitor
together.
and shit. Okay, we got you.
Sometimes you don't even like that friend at that moment. You're like, yo, I really wanted to fuck this dude, but you're like, yo, that's a bad situation. Like,
No, but that's a real friend. If she's like, nah, I'm not letting you leave with that nigga, and I know you're drunk.
Yo,
and
niggas hate
and
that.
dudes hate that.
Niggas
fucking-
hate that.
Of course.
Yeah, we came together. We came together. We left together, friends.
Bring your ass too. Bring your ass too. You can watch her get fucked. Come on, you coming too.
Niggas gotta you gotta pay. You gotta butter the friend up. Hey, I got weed in that. Yo, we can stop at IHOP.
She's
Yo,
like,
I get y'all
nah,
something to eat.
Nah.
Why nigga, yeah, why
buddy,
nigga
I'm
always
coming.
gotta pay double?
Yo, I got a friend.
To that friend that decided not to drink.
Yo.
Shout out to
No,
that
nigga.
one friend.
Yes, I think you
A smart nigga already figured that whole situation out. Like you said, butter that chick up. Every time you buy old girl a shot, you buy old girl a shot. Yeah, that's it.
That's what you
So that
gotta
they
do.
equally fucked up and it's like, yo, man, I'll give you a ride too. You good. Don't worry
Come
about
on, I
Sit
can
on this
handle
couch.
mine.
it. Yeah.
There you go.
We saw you on Wednesday.
But you know what? I don't have to worry about it because on Wednesday I was with my man.
There you
So
go.
I don't have to worry
she
about
could've got
shit.
fucked up. There you go.
You still didn't know you had this dick in you.
Stop.
You sat
Hey,
here.
we
Talking
got-
about you sat here. You sat here and watched me buy drinks for your friends for 4 hours. And at the end of the night, you hit me with the we came together, we left together.
Yes.
Yes.
God damn, that's cold.
Don't
Now,
bring
it's not, you thought you had to end because you was buying drinks for me and my friends?
that chick around.
Because you bought a shot, you thought you automatically get the boom boom? No.
Because I bought 6 shots.
But tell me.
But who bought the shots? You? That's
Yeah,
on
I
you.
bought 6 shots.
That's your dumb ass.
And she
Spending
would be
it
like,
after
nah,
you
you bought
three,
the
you
shots
should
for
be
her.
like, yo.
And your bum ass friend said they had to be Patron too.
Yeah. I only drink top shot. Bottle shot gives me a
Yes,
hangover.
we don't do that. We don't do cheap liquor over here, okay?
Yo, bum ass friend.
I buy you 2 rounds of drinks, you my girl. If I buy you 2 rounds of drinks, you my girl.
Negative.
Yeah.
Point blank, period.
That's where we take your number and we don't call you back. That's what.
What's up with that though?
Okay.
What's up with that blocking?
But you know what
That,
that
don't
is.
give me
That's
your
the nigga
number.
that
I don't
off the
want
back.
it. Just tell me off GP like, yo, I'm not fucking with you.
Well, we don't
I'm not
want-
giving you my number.
You know what? Okay, so this what happens, right? Well, I state number. You don't really want to give it to them. You be like, oh, we have to lie.
Yeah, you
we
gotta
have
get
to
niggas off the back.
lie.
Niggas are persistent.
Yes,
Give
they
them
be
the
like,
number,
oh,
and then niggas is calling that number right
thank
in
you.
front of you, too.
Yes, and be like, oh shit, yes, they do that.
Yeah.
Yes, they're
Back
so,
in the days of house phones, you could do
or
it.
it's like, oh,
Not no more.
I have a boyfriend. Oh, that's okay. I'm cool with that. I just want to be your friend.
Oh, I'm married.
The fuck
Oh,
out
okay, your friend. They're
of
like,
niggas okay with
I got enough friends.
so.
Time out, you
they're like
haven't,
really
time out, you
persistent.
haven't
Oh,
mastered
where's
it,
he
like,
at?
yo, leave me
Where's
alone.
your husband at?
Yeah, I
Or
do.
What?
I give them my number and then I block. Block.
No.
Block.
Yo. See, that
How
shit
many block
bothers
numbers you
me.
think you got in your
I have no idea. That's what.
You had to guess.
Thank you, iPhone, because
You had to guess, though.
They don't tell you.
No, it
20?
doesn't.
20?
Why?
25.
I think it does tell you.
a block list.
50?
They don't tell you, you gotta
No, it doesn't
count.
have a block list
There's a
of
block
like.
list.
No, it doesn't show you the text
I
that
can show you
you
what it says.
received.
Oh, not the ones you
through.
received.
No.
That
Like
was
the-
up. That
yeah,
was
if
up.
they
No,
called you,
I'm
if they
saying, how
called
many
you, they'd
numbers
be
have
like
you
block
blocked?
calls. What?
How many numbers you think you blocked,
I
though?
don't know.
Yeah,
Right,
who
one.
really keeps track? I blocked Victor and I forgot I blocked him.
I'll block and I'll
100?
delete real quick. No.
100?
No.
Less or more?
Have you,
got to guess.
the
Just
question
guess.
is, do you feel like
You think there's been 100 niggas?
In the amount of times that you have that
Like
phone,
living
Yes.
as a person?
From the time we're talking about like club years.
if she's asking these questions, then yes. The answer is yes.
No, 100? I don't feel like I've gotten. No.
How many niggas you think you've curved in your life?
Well, that could be anybody. You
That's
know,
what I'm saying.
that could be anybody. That could be like, oh, niggas trying to like, oh, what's your name? And you just
Exactly.
keep on walking.
That's what I'm asking.
The
How many
block,
niggas you
the
think
block
you
call,
curved,
the
like?
block call avoided to have to like change your
1,000?
number. You don't have to change your number no more.
What exactly?
You don't gotta change your number no more. You could literally block somebody. Before you used to have to completely change your number.
Yeah.
You
or
could block
just-
somebody
yeah,
and
have
never
to
receive
ignore them.
anything from them and never even know that you received
Yes.
anything from them. They gotta go through large lengths to get, literally they could talk to them.
Get a new number, having
All
that
type of
number
shit,
call
yeah.
you. Yeah.
And niggas don't really pick up no bullshit,
No.
unknown numbers anyway.
You think you curved 1,000 niggas in your life?
I don't think that's no.
10,000?
I think so. No, I feel like 1,000 is a lot. No.
That's like
I feel
I
like
feel like 1,000 is a lot.
1,000 is like
10,000.
3 of them. That's like 10.
That's 100 every summer
That's like
for 10
right
years.
for 10 years.
But
And that's
what do you-
just the
okay, so
summer.
okay, so
Not talk about social media.
What we talking about?
You gotta
What
go
do
on
you consider a
IG.
curve though?
Like you just said, you said a nigga could be like, hey mom, what's going on? How you doing? Or a nigga can hop into your DMs. A nigga can hop into your Twitter. A nigga can try
How
to
many
text you. A
niggas hop
nigga can try to
into
get your
DMs
number at the
so
club when
That's
you're out.
since you
I'm
had
not
out of the
social,
grocery
so
store.
I'm not social.
Right, but
really
when
don't
you're out,
social.
if
I
you're
know,
out
I'm
at the
not
club.
social, so
I feel like you got a
really have
Snapchat
DMs.
though.
No, I got not from her. I'm not really social like that. Like on social media, I'm not really social.
You are pretty social.
Let's check your DM
As a
requests right now.
person, yes.
How many DM
but
requests you think you got in there right now?
that are like pending?
Yeah.
None.
Nine, okay. How many friend requests? Is your page private?
No, my page is public.
Even
I'm
niggas.
just not
That's the
social.
that's the reason why you don't. Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
in real life though? When you go out to the club, when you at the grocery store?
Yeah, I'll easily ignore people real quick.
But niggas try that.
Yeah.
You ever had a nigga try to holler at you in like a Walmart or some shit like that?
Walmart? No.
A nigga gotta be cold and hit you. You know what I'm
He
saying?
has to be hella confident, I feel like, to be like, damn, you're in a grocery store.
You know what's funny?
That's not that hard to do.
Nobody's doing that at Walmart. Though.
No. I feel like it's more common at like the mall or like
Maybe the
or
mall,
the,
yeah, 'cause
yeah,
there's
the
some young
mall
niggas at
or
the
the
mall.
club, and I feel like those are like the two places
Well,
or like
actually, the
out
club is like-
party.
Niggas feel like they have a right to holler at you at
library.
the
He
club.
gotta have some game though. That's what she's
Yeah,
saying.
it's tough.
If you at the library or these
I got
clothes,
Yeah,
Like
I got
you need to be put together or something to
Anybody ever hollered at you at the gym? I feel like that is so difficult.
it's hard. Yeah.
I would not want somebody, but they have before. But I was just like, I don't know what I said, but he was like, oh, so can I get your Snapchat? I'm like, what the fuck? Okay.
Follow me.
Yeah.
Yo.
But nowadays, that's what people do. They're just like, oh, can I get your number? I'm like, nah. And they're like, oh, well, can I follow you on Instagram?
No,
Sure.
can I get
I'm
your
not really that
email?
social, but sure.
Niggas just need
They need something.
a small window of opportunity.
That's all it really is.
That's all it is.
They don't even. They need like a doggy door. That's it. All you
That's all I
need.
need.
Nigga will. He will
They
fit
need
in.
an
my hand right
internet.
to the head.
Hey, yo,
I'm
man.
here. Just remember, I'm here if you need me. I'm in the backyard.
You know what's crazy though? Since I've been in a relationship so long, I kind of have this conversation all the time. Like I've been in a relationship so long that fucking Tinder and all this social media apping, you know what I'm saying, relationship and Christian mingle, all that bullshit.
You did?
Yo,
Farmers only?
There you
that
go.
shit never existed.
Get
Be okay?
Yeah, get
It
you.
never
Black
like
people
Tinder?
be only.
This nigga be putting me on all these shit. I'm like, yo, what is this? What is
Bumble?
this? Like,
Bumble, yeah.
so
Bumble
since
was nice because the girls got to respond to the dude now if y'all match. She got to send the first message.
For real?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Oh,
she got to
yeah.
be bold. That's what the bold chicks, you know.
Exactly. Well, I mean, it expires after 24 hours, so if you really like this dude,
Then you have to
have a
answer.
conversation.
Yeah, you have to.
And now he can
to
respond
something.
back. He
So I don't know. I literally don't know nothing about that. I come from the, quote unquote old school where you
Meeting
have to have a
people in
conversation with
person.
somebody. So I feel like in hand-to-hand combat, meaning like face-to-face combat. Yo, that's the shit I be talking about. I feel like, I could have a conversation with almost anybody from any walk of life, from like any type of whatever, and I could.
making this point. This is a favorite point.
That's my favorite
Who loves to
point.
make
That
this
shit don't matter to me. I feel like a lot of dudes could thrive with this,
Yeah.
but like when you meet somebody
This is
that's
the point of the
bad,
podcast where Vic explains that he knows how to talk to people.
There you go.
exactly. It's like when you get to a point where it's like all you know how to do is text somebody, cause dudes don't even call nobody no more.
Have you run into that problem? I
About
guess we
what?
got a game. Like,
I know. Well, I don't know. I don't think I ever was like a texter. Like I don't know. Like I don't like. And I feel like it's very time consuming. Like I don't know. It's a lot
You know
to
what
ask.
That's
You
in the
know what that
house or
means?
something.
Yeah.
you know what that means?
What?
Get right.
You know what that means? Niggas text me all the time and I wait like an hour and a half to respond so I can maintain my power to them.
No, I feel
That's
like
exactly
no,
what that
but
means.
it's-
Yeah.
I'm gonna let
I
that
rather-
go.
And then they don't have exactly.
No,
That's all that is. I'm not a big texter. Come on, man.
no,
I
I
guarantee
feel
you right
like
now, she probably could text 150 words per minute right now.
no.
But I'm not a big texter.
I know.
You don't. You text.
I feel like I'd
you can
rather just
maintain
talk
your-
to somebody, FaceTime somebody. Like I'd rather do
Yeah,
all
you
those
want
things
his full
rather
attention.
than texting.
You want his full attention.
Is that what that means?
I'm asking. Do you? Is that why? Because if somebody on the phone with you, there's not much they can do. If somebody FaceTiming you, there's really not.
I feel like I can say what I want to say better in like
I mean, you can send
call
voice-
or face.
You know you can
Yeah,
send a
okay,
voice
yeah. I know.
But you know, okay,
You
so
know,
in
I'm
a
not a
relationship,
big
that shit is
texter.
situational though.
That's
like,
bullshit.
When
Wait,
somebody
what's
is
the time out?
working or somebody's doing something like that, like, okay, you can only, there's sometimes where texting makes sense. But I get what you mean, like, you wanna be, you know, if you feel more comfortable just
I disagree.
communicating.
Yeah,
I disagree.
I feel like
I
it.
Look,
disagree.
if you're gonna dedicate time to me, dedicate your 5 minutes to me.
call me or
you know,
FaceTime me.
text is
I'm
like
not
a
gonna
30
answer that
second
shit.
thing. Oh, I see a text.
You will know.
I might respond.
I'd rather call her
Yeah.
to talk to her or whatever than fucking text because
For sure.
I
Don't text
I
me.
feel like
Time out.
exactly both of our
But-
shit.
But now,
I feel like if
dudes
somebody,
don't do
but
that.
I feel like if somebody says in a relationship, "Oh, I'm not really a big texter," I think 9 times out of 10, that's just bullshit. for
No,
them not to
I feel
respond.
that could be somebody's real
Nine times
feeling.
out of
I
10.
feel like so. Even if they were into
I
the
mean,
guy.
So you're able to dedicate time to call me, which means you gotta.
Yes, I'd rather
I
I'd rather
But
you
you can't dedicate the
time
30
to
seconds of texting.
Yes.
That makes no sense. You got more time. Like it takes. Is
What
it
if
quicker
I
to text
don't
or
even know how to like? What if I want to say what I want to say, but I can't like get it together in a text?
How
I
can
feel
you?
like that. I feel
Say
like
it to yourself.
that makes no sense.
That makes no sense.
It does. I feel like I could be me more in a fucking call or FaceTime than in a fucking text.
Every
where
word you just
read.
said just now, you can text that.
But it might not make sense.
I
You
feel
know,
like
like
the
girls
reason-
are
the
like
reason-
reanalyzing shit and
Yeah,
all
but
that
the reason
stuff.
that people
The text
do
allows
text
you to get your shit together.
Exactly. No, I'd
And craft
rather
a perfect
just be me in
The
a
reason-
fucking like FaceTime
So
call.
you can't be you through a text.
The reason that people text is because of what you just
If
said.
you got time to call
it
me, you
gives
got
them
time to
10
text
times
me.
more time to kind of get their thoughts together.
No, I'd rather just like.
I'm
let's
like
go.
that too because
Yeah.
that's the reason
Then
why
you should be texting
I
back
don't.
quick.
That's the reason why I don't
Then you
look
should
at
be
text
texting
before
back quick.
I like to speak basically off of impulse. Like, yo, this is how I feel about
Yeah.
this at this moment.
You're gonna,
But-
you're gonna get the true me through a call, through a text, rather, or through a call, through a FaceTime rather than a text. Like I feel like I'm reanalyzing what the fuck I say through a text, and I don't like doing that shit.
Then just text off the cuff then. Read
Nah,
the text.
nah, that,
You know,
that
that's
shit
just
even
crazy.
makes sense.
No,
That's how I feel
That
about
shit even makes sense.
Express the way you feel in a text message.
Thank you.
can't-
Emojis.
Yeah, you don't get my full facial expression
Exactly.
or
Yes.
nothing.
What about
Okay.
What? Those
That's
are.
how- that's
but you
how I
gotta
feel
sit
about-
there, find one. Like, yo, I ain't really got time for that. Call me.
So,
Don't
time
text
out.
me.
This is the
Text me
thing.
if it's like little shit and informational shit that we need to talk about.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
But, yo,
That's
that's
how-
my thing. You say you don't got time to text.
It's not
But
about
text
time.
or
It's like
quicker
I'd rather
than call.
call you. I'd rather call you or FaceTime you than text.
I get that, but don't tell me that. I don't
It
got
can
time
be
to
done
answer
and
a
it's
bunch of
possible.
You got
but
time
this
to
is
call
what
me.
I would rather
You got
do.
time to text. If you got time to call me and you got time to FaceTime me, you got time to text.
Yes, it's not about a time thing. It's what I would rather do.
Okay.
mine is a time thing. I don't have time to be sitting there. I got 2 kids.
I feel like I reanalyzed.
You got time to be on the phone though? That don't
A
make sense.
phone? When I'm on the phone, you hear my kids in the background yelling. I can still do what I need to do. I'm not just sitting there staring at a screen. I got my earpods in. I'm moving around. I'm cooking. I'm cleaning. I'm wiping booties. Like, I'm multitasking on the phone. I got an 11-month-old daughter. I gotta wipe her butt, guys. So I have to, I'm moving. A text, you literally have to sit there and stare at your screen. Like, or if I'm on the phone, I'm driving. Sorry, you shouldn't tell me on the phone. I have Bluetooth in my
They
car.
got
Bluetooth in my car. So I'm driving. Hey, what's going on?
You fancy, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm always on the move. So when I sit down and text or respond, it's when I'm at night. It's like at night when I'm in bed. Like,
I feel like it's the exact opposite. I feel like it's so much easier to just straight up. yo, I'm just gonna text you. I feel like it's so much quicker. Like, yo, I don't gotta get on the phone. I ain't gotta stop what I'm doing. A text, I can still be on other apps and shit. Like, yo.
Because you're
So
not
when-
dedicating your full
Time
time
to
to that person.
You know, you just said I'm wiping asses, I'm taking care of babies.
But
while
I'm
on the phone.
listening. I'm hearing
You're not-
you.
That's still not dedicating your full time. You're dedicating your time to your children and making sure they live.
Okay.
The way
Point blank, I get a faster response out of Mel if I call her than text
For
her.
sure.
Yeah.
She's not
If she texts me,
I'm
I
not
might text her back in like 2
I'd
days.
rather answer a phone than text somebody, whether it's a guy, girl, whatever.
I guess it's knowing who you're texting or calling or whatever. I feel the way that Kiara feels about like professional emails, like second guessing what I'm
I
saying.
fucking hate that
and,
shit.
like,
You gotta be like
you're
double
like,
checking.
because a
You
lot
have
of
to like
people,
right.
turn
a lot-
and shit,
yeah.
whatever.
a
Like,
lot of people,
what did
yeah.
I just
I don't
say?
Exactly. A lot of people in my industry,
Yeah.
they'll definitely like call you out on like typos.
Hell yeah.
So I'm like,
People,
and then I'm delete.
We're like, okay, I gotta read
It's
this
shit
shit
that I, like,
3
normally-
times before I send it.
Yeah.
Normally I feel like super confident
I'm
with everything I'm
way
doing.
too much stock in text. I text just like I talk. The same words I'm gonna say to
But
you.
text
in
is,
person.
no, I don't feel like that about text. I just said the way that she feels about text is the way I feel about like
But that's how I
personal
feel
email,
about
like professional email.
Professional emails too. I always like reanalyze.
To me, it's like that.
And
You can interpret
To say,
and
hey, how
text
you
very
doing?
differently.
I need to be like, okay,
It takes
can I
me
send
an
this right
hour,
now
bro.
or what? I
And,
don't know.
and it always has to do with who I'm CCing in the emails. It's like, yo,
I don't like too many people
I
in
don't
that shit
fucking
either.
like too many people,
I be
bro.
like, oh shit, if
That
it's a
shit
full
is the
company,
worst,
okay, let me
bro.
not. I don't know if I can.
I don't even
sure
like
to
the
send
sentence.
this shit.
It could literally be like, yo, we could be like, yo, read chapter 7 on this, and this. It could be something so simple. In my head, it's the
Bro.
worst. I could
Right,
Just-
but you gotta maintain a certain level of professionalism in a corporate environment.
No,
That's
it's not
obvious.
like I'm gonna be like, yo, what's
That's
good, my
completely
nigga?
different than sending a text to somebody, a friend, or somebody you talk to.
But I could relate to somebody
okay, so if
feeling
we're
that
talking
way.
about, if we're talking
You put too
about,
much pressure on the relationship.
No.
It's not natural.
if we're talking about like somebody that you just started talking to, you're not gonna analyze everything that you just say
Yes.
through a text.
Yes.
You are.
No,
Yes.
absolutely
I
not.
texted my nephew, texted him a very nice long thing because he has some stuff going on.
What do
I
you got
don't
going
know
on?
what the hell he wrote back to me.
Shawty was good.
I had to literally sit there and read his shit
Reread it
3 times to understand. He put, I don't even know what I literally was guessing what the hell, yes. He was texting me. Cause
You only got one nephew.
huh?
That's
You
really-
literally only have one nephew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean,
I'm just saying, look, yes, calling, FaceTiming,
I feel like it's better though.
hand
Would
to
you
hand
rather?
contact.
So you wouldn't rather like let's say if this is your significant other or somebody that you're just talking to newly, you wouldn't rather FaceTime them to have a conversation, FaceTime call than texting them? Like you don't think that would be better?
Sometimes FaceTime.
Like
is just-
depending on what's happening in your
I
life.
like to be, right, I like to be doing shit. I feel like the FaceTime, it hampers everything you do.
I-
You can't do nothing else.
yeah.
If you FaceTime somebody, you gotta hold that fucking phone up whole time. Like,
Nah,
you gotta do it, man.
I don't know.
You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
there's like certain people that are
Yeah,
just
certain
sure.
people, like with my cousin, she FaceTimes me all the time.
Yeah, I mean, that's
put
Like,
her on and I cook.
I'm not gonna care how I look when I
Yeah.
FaceTime. Like, I don't
You
give a
just
fuck.
said your significant other is somebody you just talking to. If you looking over that text message 20 times before you send it, you definitely trying to look perfect and get the perfect angle on the FaceTime. There's no way you're not doing that if you're reading the text 12 times.
No.
That makes no sense.
No.
You're reading the text and making sure.
I've literally answered a FaceTime just like after being drunk, like the next day, and not. I do look cute in this picture. Like,
What if he would've-
sunlight come
Time out,
through.
time out. But if he would have texted you, you
I
would have analyzed.
probably would have took a minute to respond. Like,
That
oh fuck,
makes
what the
no
fuck
sense.
do I say?
See, I
That
would
makes
look
no
at
sense
it
to me.
and put it back down.
I'm like, oh, that's too early.
I understand her saying
makes no
that.
sense.
I understand her saying like, yo, I don't know what to say. But I feel like dudes
You're
feel like
forced to like say something in that setting.
I feel like a lot of dudes feel like a girl is just literally seeing it, know exactly what she wants to say, but just has a time period in her head that's just like, I'm not
I
texting
don't think
back.
so. I think we're really like.
That's what dudes
text
think.
her.
No,
That's what dudes think.
no,
They're like, yo,
I think
I
we're
can't
really-
text him back too fast because I'm gonna think
Yes.
I feel too thirsty.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
That's
That
what
is
no,
the thing.
a dude feels like that, whether it's a thing or not. She'll be
No,
able to tell you
she
it's a
doesn't.
thing.
I feel like well, I don't know, maybe it's an age thing now.
It is.
I feel like
It's a maturity thing.
yeah, I feel like if you really fuck with that person, you're like, damn, I'm feeling this guy. You're gonna text back like right away.
But
You know what I'm
there
saying?
are like the unwritten text rules. If you text 3 consecutive times, just stop.
Yes.
Yeah.
After 2, you should
Right.
just stop. I'm sorry.
Really? I don't know these rules.
Right. It's like.
Well, it depends on how long you've been with him.
Well, we know, of
If
course,
you
yeah.
guys are on the phone, you better blow his ass up.
Oh
Like,
yeah, for sure.
If this is somebody new,
But
don't
some
do
things
that.
are common
Don't
sense.
do
Text, if you
that.
text 3 times in a row, wait for them to
You
respond.
call twice, leave it alone.
Some things are common sense. You know what feels thirsty to you. Like if you're like, yo,
Yes.
like let's say,
I don't know.
let's say
I'm a
we
crazy
go-
person.
let's
So
say
I
we
don't know
go-
these rules.
I
no.
have a little crazy,
It's
issue, but I
okay to-
still
it's
have
okay
like
to
a rule set. Like,
Well,
okay,
like,
I can call
obviously.
twice, text once, and that's it.
What happened on Saturday? I'm like, I was calling
Did
him.
I blow you up? No.
No, I was calling Victor. I'm like calling him. Yo, this
Oh, that
fucking
doesn't
asshole.
count. That doesn't count. That doesn't
You
count.
had me
That
blocked.
doesn't count.
Check your block. Yo, if everything fails, check your block shit, man. Like you have me blocked. I ain't got no. I'm not
Come on,
responsible
those
for
rules
that.
go out the window once you've been dating
Yes.
for half a century.
Yes.
It does.
No,
It
I
does.
know.
It doesn't feel
It does.
thirsty
You can
anymore.
call
It feels like a
for things,
requirement.
like, yo,
I'm talking to
nigga. Yes.
Like, yo, 3 texts.
you. You could call somebody
Three
1,000
texts, a
times.
call,
Right.
leave it
If you
alone.
text somebody, you can't text them 10 minutes later
No.
if they ain't responded yet.
No, you have to
Just gotta
wait
let it
till
sit.
you have to wait a little bit afterwards.
Gotta wait.
Like,
I'm gonna keep it a stack though. I've definitely wanted to be like the annoying person that calls you like a million times. Like when you're mad at me, I'm like, I'll call you a million times just so that you have, like you're gonna see my call so
Well, that's
many
when you
times
get
that
blocked.
you're like, yo, no, that's not why I got blocked. I got
That's
blocked.
when you get blocked.
No, I
do you
literally,
remember blocking him? Why did you do
I
that?
know why. I don't remember why, but I know when she blocked me. It was
Yeah,
in the
I
car.
remember
She was
when.
like,
I
I'm
don't
blocking
remember
you.
why.
Like, I'm blocking you. I
But
said,
then I totally forgot I blocked him.
when she said I'm blocking you, I said good luck. Cause I knew she wasn't
Was
gonna
this that
remember.
night?
It was like on Thursday night. It was like Friday night, the Saturday. She was leaving on Saturday. It was like that Friday afternoon or whatever. She was in the car
Yo, you had her blocked for a whole day.
Yeah.
for more than that. But we were together most of that day, and then she left early morning Saturday.
Yeah, she did.
And that's why I knew that I was probably blocked or whatever. But it's just like, yo, all right.
You
That's
can't
all
let
good.
her notice you're blocked because you're blocked.
It's not. I was like, yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
couldn't let her know.
He definitely could have. He had Kira's number.
Yeah, but I wasn't gonna.
You
text her
waited
until
till the
I-
I know, I
next
was
morning.
waiting till the-
It's like,
till the
yo,
party was
tell
over.
her.
Because honestly, with me, it's like, yo, have a good time, go chill. I don't want you to have to worry about what the fuck I got going on. If something bad happens, I will get in touch with you somehow, some way. Like if
Carrier
something,
You
pigeon,
would've called me, whatever.
telegraph.
there's
Yeah.
plenty of hours out here that I can send towards you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I will get the information to you if something bad would happen. But other than that, it's with me, the type of person that I am. I don't necessarily want to bother you, hear from you. If you're away from me, go have a good time, and I'll see you when you get back. I'll give you an instant recap, and that's it. Because that's the way that I am when I go somewhere. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go places. I'm gonna chill, have a
You
good time.
rather, so you rather have a recap or the play-by-play?
The recap.
Kiera, would you rather have a recap or the play-by-play?
Recap.
I don't want the play-by-play. I don't want to know that Malcolm was trying to holler at you. Like, yo, skip that. Tell me that this is all I want to hear. Yo, I had a great time. I had a great time. Me and my chicks we had a good time. Here's the pictures of us, posing, and that's it. Like, I literally told her, don't come back if you didn't have a good time.
Stay out there.
Yeah.
She liked it.
I'm glad that she did, bro, because I've been wanting that for her because everywhere that I go, I make sure that if I'm going somewhere, it's with people that I'm going to have a good time with and that I'm going to have a good time, period.
Yeah.
So I don't ever come back like, yo,
See, when
this
I
shit
go
was
places,
garbage.
I make sure I go with people that I know I'm not gonna have a good time.
Why? Who does that?
I'm just kidding.
That's what?
That's what I'm saying. Listen, because
just
everywhere
saying,
everywhere he goes with is with like me or niggas who I know he's gonna have a good time with. Like, so that doesn't, yeah. So I knew he was capping.
Or was it?
I know, I feel like
Okay.
he wasn't.
What? He was
I
down.
was really kidding. Anyways, Fade 5, yo. Fade 5, who wanna start it off? Who wanna start it off?
I mean,
I wasn't even ready.
You ready?
I'm not ready for that.
Yo, I told y'all to read the outline.
I
and be
did
ready.
briefly.
Time out.
Yo, you ready?
I got like something that I gotta say.
Go ahead.
Let's go.
Yes,
Let's
go
go.
ahead.
Let's go.
Go
Get it
ahead.
off your chest.
Let me ask you something, because this might be the wrong panel for this, but I know my guy. I know I talked to my guy about this. My man behind the ones and ones over there. Yo, hey, listen. Why HBO do us like that? And Melissa knows
Game
that.
of Thrones.
Why did HBO
Yo.
do us like that, yo?
What?
You watch Game of Thrones?
Thrones.
Bro!
Why did they do
What the
us like
fuck?
this?
What the fuck?
Why?
That shit was mad lame. Like, bro, you're
It
gonna
was-
end. You're gonna end.
Time out, time out, time out,
Bro,
time out,
you're
time
gonna
out.
end the last
Time out,
fucking
time out, time out.
episode.
Before you say that, if you haven't seen Game of Thrones yet,
We're not gonna ruin it.
Exit
We're just
alert.
gonna say it's
Turn
fucking
off
whack.
the podcast
No.
right now.
And if
No.
you
Fuck that.
if you haven't watched it by now,
You need
you
to
ain't
watch.
fucking a fan anyway.
Bruh.
And if you're
I
gonna
was-
watch it,
okay,
don't
so-
watch the last one.
I watched it late.
Don't watch the
Yo.
last. That shit's gonna
Yo.
break your heart.
Yo, I watched the last episode late, right? And I already heard that, yo, the last episode was trash, what the fuck, all this shit. I was just like, how are you gonna have the episode before that be so fucking, like, death?
They could've-
Yeah.
Time out,
And
time
like-
out, time out,
and
time
like-
out. But that speaks to TV now. It's called the penultimate episode. So nowadays,
There was
best
But it
episode.
wasn't
Time out,
even
listen to
like
me,
happy.
listen to
It
me.
wasn't even like
Nowadays,
half
what
the
they
other
do-
actor. Like it
But what
wasn't
they-
that shit. It was just like, oh, everybody went their separate ways.
But a lot of times,
like,
what-
bitch,
what-
I
I'm
need
not
more
mad.
information.
I'm not mad at how, like, when me and Brandon was discussing this, I'm not mad at how everybody had their own, like, storyline
To go
do
on,
do
but
their
I
own
need to
thing.
know more.
But I was mad at just everything in between that. I'm like, yo,
Bro,
you can't off
I think-
GP, like, hey, I love you and you'll
Bro,
always
I
be
was
my
done,
queen.
and then just like she was just like,
What? That was
No,
horrible.
no, she was
No,
done.
no,
She
no,
was
no.
done.
That was
But
gonna
she
happen.
needed, she needed to die because she was doing
No, no, no.
reckless shit.
She was-
getting
no,
too
first of all,
She's
powerful.
doing reckless shit.
And then
Because
Because
she
the guy that
fucking
ended up on
killed
the
a
throne-
city. She killed a city of like innocent
No,
people.
But the guy that ended up on the throne,
She was going for
the
Winifred.
guy that ended up on
Yeah,
the
she
throne.
yeah, she was.
Yes.
And they don't
told
and they
you.
don't
Yes.
say out
They
everything.
Yeah.
Because they were talking about something. No,
He said
Winterfell
that
is gonna be a new,
Brandon
its own
Yeah, its own
independent
thing,
thing.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I
okay,
didn't catch that.
we talked about it before. The person who they like, a lot of things made sense, but it's just everything
No.
in its entirety. Okay,
How are you gonna work your way all the way up and then like the last season be so like fucking gruesome? Like hella people died. Like
I feel
all
like-
of this
No,
shit
that had to
happened. No, it did have to happen.
But
It
I
did.
feel like
All
they
these
just
wars-
tried to tie it up. They're like, okay,
real
how can we
quick,
wrap this up?
Exactly.
Like, let's
it felt
finish
unfinished and it
Yes.
felt real quick.
no, it definitely felt finished.
No,
There's no way. There's no way.
No,
The
I felt
writers
like
of
it
Game
felt
of- Come on.
unfinished. Like they were tired of it. They gave up towards the end. That's how I
The
felt.
writers from Game of Thrones, they wanted to end it at season 6. Because
Right.
they want to do the Star Wars
Yeah,
franchise.
they just
But
started writing Star
HBO,
Wars,
HBO made them finish it all.
Yeah, George
And
R. R.
they
Martin
just-
was done.
And so I guess that's why they
George R. R.
had.
Martin was done with the story. Like, if you
Yeah.
go read the books, he was already done.
No, he's not done with the story.
I'm saying, but it was done. They made the 2 extra seasons outside of the books.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they didn't want to wait for him to come out with the rest
And
of
I
the
think
book.
that's why they
So
only
they just
had
wanna
6
end it.
episodes
So that's
for
why
the
it was
last
so
season.
rushed.
Yeah.
And I get that, but like the last, how you
No,
have
they made
that?
shit.
That last
This-
episode
this-
was so shitty.
The season in itself was, to me,
But time
like,
out.
One is short. It's a short ass
Oh, for sure.
season
Yeah.
finale or
it's
whatever.
only 7 seasons.
Yes.
I mean, 7 episodes.
But six
Six.
episodes in the last season.
But they were an hour and 30 minutes.
All right,
or
name a
25
show.
minutes
But time
or
out.
whatever.
Name a
Which
show that
I give
actually
them credit
ended
for
well.
that.
There are no shows where people are happy with the series finale. People complained about Sopranos when that went off.
No, but there's a difference between happy with it because you're not gonna be able to see it and just
anymore and
try.
just like, yeah, this is
But
like,
people always
oh, I
complain.
need to end this show.
The
So let
general-
me end
the
this show.
general, almost, I would say 95% of the general consensus is that it was a shitty
Yes.
season finale.
Yep.
Like, it
But
didn't
people
have
have
no,
been
there was no suspense, there was no nothing.
No,
I
yeah.
kept waiting till the
I
very
think the only
last
thing that
second.
surprised me is when he fucking.
Killed her.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was it. That was it.
Yeah.
But it was a bad
Because
surprise.
even the
though.
episode
Yeah.
prior to that one was so like
It was just like you were just
intense
like
and so
you were like jaw dropped.
But
Like,
that's
oh
what
fuck.
they do now. They take the episode before the season finale. It's called the penultimate episode. They make that the best episode of the season now.
No,
that's
there
a thing in
there was,
recent
there
TV
was,
now.
there was three, there was two
Yes.
of those
Yeah.
But
episodes.
don't end that shit then. Leave
The
it right where it was and leave it up to imagination because
Yeah,
that
if
shit.
they would have just let her rule and show a little bit of her ruling, I would have been fine with that.
Yeah.
I would have been fine with that. But
You say
everybody
that,
going
but
like
she had to die.
She did. No,
somebody had
she
to kill her.
did. No, she did.
But
or
it's
him,
okay.
even him ruling. You
It's
know what I
kinda
mean?
like-
Yeah.
That would have been too obvious though.
Okay,
It
but
would've. It
but
would've.
even if they would have shown it.
But even they didn't even like Jon Snow. He didn't even fight nobody for real this season.
No.
That's what we
Like,
were
they-
talking about.
they hyped- no,
He
they
should
hyped
have
up a whole
hyped
bunch
up.
of
He
shit.
should have hyped up. He should have fought Grey Worm.
Like
There
I
was 2
said,
seasons.
Yeah.
That's
There
why I
was
said
2
spoilers.
episodes.
They can't help themselves.
There was
Yeah.
an episode before when he looked back at him, and then in the last episode,
It's been a
there
whole
was
week.
2 scenes where he was like, "Yo, like I'm looking at
He's
this
like,
dude like I want to
I
squabble."
shouldn't do this.
And it's like, yo, HBO should have just made it happen. If they gonna make the 2 brothers fight the episode before and make it, whatever. They should have, them 2 motherfuckers, everybody was saying like, yo, they gonna have to squabble.
Yes.
Like, okay, this is, in my head, this is how it should have happened. When they had that scene where all of the leaders were there and
In
they were like,
front, and then they. Or you're talking about the same one?
no, I'm saying like, when they had the scene where all the leaders were there and they were like, and they were talking to Grey Worm and Grey Worm was like,
Like,
this
nah,
nigga
this nigga needs to die.
Yeah, this nigga needs to die, something needs to happen.
Yeah.
They said, look,
They
it's
said
gonna be
this nigga needs to die.
it's gonna be a sudden death situation.
And
Like,
trial by combat.
yeah, trial by
Yeah,
combat.
that
If
all
you could
throughout
beat
the season.
if you could beat this dude, then whatever you say is gonna go,
If
and
he
you
did
can
that,
kill him,
then
whatever.
I would have been fine with that.
Yeah, that
They
was
would
all.
have. They would have.
GG,
If they
that's all they had to
had the last fight.
That's all they had to do.
Yes.
Right there, they
Yes.
had the perfect opportunity. Or they could have, when they were talking about Tyrion, they could have said like how they did in season whatever. They could have said Tyrion had to do it, and then
And
he
he
could
did.
pick his person to fight for him. And then like
Yeah.
you know how he did in the one episode.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Jon Snow to hold me down versus fucking Grey Worm. That's
Yeah.
how they could have put this shit together.
Yeah.
But they want to fucking just bypass the shit
Everything.
and amp the
It's
shit up. Like yo, we need to see that, dog. Like.
But then, like, I feel like this whole season was just like death after death after death. And like, how are you gonna have all these epic ass moments and then come down to the last episode and it's just like meh?
They left it available for a lot of spin-offs or a lot of like.
They could have, but
you
I
know
don't
what I mean?
believe it's gonna
You could
happen.
do like a
No,
whole
they're doing a spinoff, but it's gonna be a prequel.
Arya,
No, it's a prequel.
but
Oh,
They're
Well,
about to do
yeah.
a bunch of
Like
stuff.
you know, like the how the Night King was created, like back like thousands
So it's
of
gonna be
years. Like Targaryen time when the dragons were like ruling and shit.
I feel like Arya could have her own shit.
Hell
That's
yeah.
Because she's doing the most interesting thing. She's
Yes.
going to map out
Yes.
the whole unforeseen
Like,
that'd be super
yeah.
dope.
How do you feel like them choosing the person with the best story to be on the throne?
Oh, Bran? That's who you think has the best story?
That's what they said.
No, I think
The
it's
best,
just like
the best story is probably
no,
Arya. If you ask me, she has the most
No.
because she didn't necessarily use at the last season. She didn't use that fucking many face thing.
Yeah.
Like she had
No.
she had the most interesting.
She
like,
did.
Come on.
story.
Arya was
She
dope,
did.
but I'm
it
saying
kind
I
of
think-
like died down.
Yeah.
They didn't use it. They didn't use
After
it.
Yeah.
I feel like they chose Bran because it was like the most logical thing to do. Everybody else has their ulterior motive, and Bran is just like he's not
He's
even
unbiased.
he's not even
He's
him anymore.
unbiased,
Yeah, he's neutral, yeah.
So he can do what's right without thinking
And he
about
knows
like,
all.
oh, this is
Right.
my family. Oh, this is so and so, and things like that.
Yeah.
So
That I do
You
that.
can see things.
I told what you
Yeah.
call. I thought that the shit that Sansa
Did
do
did.
you watch?
No.
No.
But if he could see things before they happen, did he know he was gonna be king?
He probably did.
He
He
probably
said. He
did.
said.
He
He
probably
said.
did.
That's why I'm
Cause
sitting
he,
here
you know,
today.
you know that the scene where
So
they
why
showed
you
the
didn't say
dragon
Exactly.
flying over King's Landing. He saw that in like the first 2 seasons. He saw that in the vision.
You know what's funny
So I
though?
mean, he could see the
Dopest shit to me was when fucking Sansa was like, "Yo, we're not bowing down to
Hell yes.
nobody."
Hell
Like,
yeah.
It's
Yo.
not happening
Oh,
to me.
yeah.
That was like extra
I
dope.
say yes.
It was like, yo, it's like I don't care if it's my brother, I don't care if it's Jon Snow. There's nobody bowing down to the North ain't bowing down no more.
I got
Keep
chills.
it moving. We got our own thing going over here.
Hell yeah.
I fuck with that whole. There was like a lot
That's
of
what her
good things.
father wanted. So I mean, she
No, that
checked
was
it out
no,
for him.
that was
Yeah.
it was dope because they paint in the earlier in the season when they was having the fight with the dead people or whatever. She was kind of vulnerable. They painted her when she was in up down.
Like in the with
in the
everybody
dungeon
else.
with Tyrion, they painted her real vulnerable.
Yeah.
But for
Because
her
she's
to come
not
back,
fine,
you know what I'm saying? She felt like she was gonna die. She was vulnerable.
Yeah.
But to bring her back and her be so damn strong.
But all of that shit that she went through made her who she is on that day.
Yeah,
she
I
was
mean,
just
yeah.
like, fuck
My
that.
bad,
really
fellas.
We're gonna be
My
fucking
bad, fellas. I opened up a wormhole.
You did. You did.
Yo,
let's talk about this.
Big five.
I'm sorry.
I had this as a
I
second part of the like
a whole
extra
episode
Game of
for
Thrones,
real.
yeah.
Game of
We
Thrones.
did Game of
We can
Thrones.
definitely do another podcast. But look, I'm sorry I took so much time up and we got so passionate about that. I apologize, fans. But Brian, what's yours?
My favorite five, not that it matters now, is Game of Thrones, man. Game of Thrones, yo, check it out. I don't know if you ever heard of this.
Oh my God.
Great show, man.
Tell them about Entourage, though.
Yeah.
And while you at it, now that Game of Thrones is over,
If you got HBO,
if
go.
you got HBO Go, if you got HBO,
Catch
go watch
it on.
Entourage.
Yes,
That's
Entourage.
8 great
Yep.
seasons.
It is.
8 great seasons of television. But
And they had a movie, though.
Yo, they did.
Don't forget about the
movie
It
wasn't
was.
great.
But don't forget about the movie.
It
though.
kind of ended it.
Movie wasn't great.
The movie wasn't great, but
I remember Brandon bought it, though. That's the only reason I saw it. Shout out to my guy behind the ones and ones.
yo, you go back and watch it, you realize some of the acting was kind of terrible. I don't
Hell
know if
yeah! When you
it.
watch the beginning of the season, like
Yeah,
the
that
first
episode,
couple
that
seasons,
was
like
good.
that, the
Vince was so
acting was
stiff.
just like.
Oh, yeah, hey, Turtle. What's going on? You know who was great though?
Yo,
Jeremy Piven.
Turtle. Yo, how did Turtle get so fucking skinny?
I
Between
would-
like,
yeah. He did. He was with
Yeah.
Lauren
I feel
London.
like one.
He was with Lauren
You look at
London.
him now in Power. Look
Like
at
in
Turtle
real
in
life.
Power
No,
now.
no, I'm saying for the last like
Oh, yeah,
3
yeah, yeah.
seasons, he was with Lauren London.
Yeah.
Which is nuts. That
He wasn't wear her for 3 seasons. He dated her in one of his.
Two
In real life.
No, they did it like half quick.
No,
Yeah,
they didn't.
They showed it like a couple times.
I got
Yeah,
HBO, fellas. I got HBO,
We
fellas.
can put the
You know,
name-
Saigon was even on there. They found his mix. Yo, that show was, it was like what everybody wanted their life to be.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
This is good for
Entourage.
its time. Like I
Yeah.
watch it nostalgically, but if it came out now, they'd have to produce it a lot better.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, for
Like,
sure.
Vinny
Different
Chase
times.
would have to
It's different
go.
times. It's different times.
He said Vinny Chase would have to
Vinny
go.
Chase would have to be played by a better actor.
You think?
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
He
He was in
sucked
some
in the
other
beginning.
shit too. What was he in
The
like?
whole thing.
Ah.
He was in Devil Wears Prada. He was
Oh, he was?
but
What
like
did he play?
he was Anne Hathaway's boyfriend.
Yeah, the boyfriend. I remember that.
And Devil Wears.
Oh!
Imagine,
Shit, that was him.
Imagine he got no other acts. though.
imagine his skinny ass
That's
being
why he was an
Aquaman
actor.
though.
You got
No.
no other.
Niggas
Yeah.
wasn't buying
Everybody else did, though.
Niggas wasn't buying him as
Well,
Aquaman,
especially
especially when you got these two dudes in comparison.
He's in
Come
power.
on, man.
Yes.
Turtles in Power.
Yes.
Turtles in Why Not Get
Turtles
Married.
in Aquaman.
I'm sorry, Think Like a
Yes,
Man. He's in Think Like a
The
Man.
best fucking actor in Entourage to me was Ari.
Yes, Jeremy Piven.
Yep, yep.
Jeremy Piven was the best.
Ari, yo,
He's
I
been
can't
in a
see.
lot of shit though.
He was so
He's
good.
been in
I
a
can't
lot of
see
shit,
Ari
though.
as anything else.
That,
like, yo,
yeah, it eventually became Ari's show. Because that's
You
what I was
want-
looking for. I just want Ari in every scene.
you would
Give me
want Ari to
in
be
every
your
scene.
fucking
Agent,
guy agent.
whatever,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like Ari was the shit, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when he crashed the Ferrari into the
Another
fucking bus?
I'm Jamie's. Anyways, anyways, my fave 5 is gonna be Oprah Super Soul Conversation. It's the one with this lady named Elizabeth Gilbert, and it's called The Curiosity Driven Life. It's a really, really, really good episode. It talks about how this lady, she used to give motivational speeches. She used to go around the world talking about how find your passion, find your passion, find your passion. And she realized like not everybody has that one passion that they're completely overwhelmed and driven by, and that overwhelms their life, and they know that's the one path they want to go. Actually, it's not bad to have a curiosity-driven life. Try a bunch of different things till you find your way, and you pick up all these different experiences, and you become a jack of all trades versus having that one thing. A lot of people don't have that one thing that they're completely passionate over the hill about. So.
Sure.
Cool podcast, check it out. Super Soul Conversation with Elizabeth Gilbert.
Is
You
it on
got yours?
iTunes?
Yes, on Apple Podcasts. Yeah, for sure.
Roger
I don't
that.
know if there's
You got your
another
fast
podcast.
five? Yeah, go ahead.
Keep putting them on. Like Oprah needs it.
Go ahead.
Well, no. So,
If they're listening to this, they already own us. So.
yeah, you're right. So there's a podcast called Horrible Decisions. This is for my ladies. It
Is it
talks
for
about
ladies?
yes. It talks about sexual like curiosity and like different like situations. It's definitely like female friendly. So go listen. It's an anthem. Go ahead.
Who's it? Is it somebody you know or is it somebody famous? Who's it? Like,
No,
who's
it's just
the
a
main-
podcast that I really fuck with.
Two regular girls.
Yeah,
Two regular guys. How did you get put on?
I forget how I found out about the podcast.
I think they're real cool with Charlamagne and them. That's how I
Yeah, I think so because it's
You-
like
you
Weezy.
listen to it too?
I listen
Weezy's
to a
one
couple
of the
episodes.
thing, and I forget the other girl.
I tried to play one for Brian when he was coming back from DR.
Yo, quick question.
You did?
Yeah.
Has anybody seen the fucking movie, the George Jefferson remake thing
Nah. The All of the Family and the
with featuring Jamie Foxx and like
yeah, All of the Family and Jefferson's live remake or whatever. No, I didn't see that.
yo. I saw like the people that they have on this shit, like Will Ferrell and
They have a lot of stars, yeah, a lot of famous actors and stuff.
I watched like a snippet. It looked official. It looked like real nostalgic.
Yeah, I mean that's what they're doing. They're trying to show how like the racism and race relations were back then, and how some of the issues that we had back in the 70s when these shows came out are still existing now. But yeah, I haven't seen it yet though, but I just heard reviews and heard people talk about
Ready
it.
to wrap it up? Pause.
Yeah, that's it. Good evening, good morning, good night. Thank you for listening to episode 27. This one is in the books. Special shout out to Kiera K Little for joining us. I'm your host, B Austin, co-host,
Yeah, big.
and we out.
What's up?